Hey y'all, welcome back. This is Michelle from Michelle's Empty Nest, and today I thought I would start a new series here on my YouTube channel called From the Vault. So before I started scrapbooking in January of 2020, I used to, I guess you would say I was memory keeping in a different way by list making. And I did that in Traveler's Notebooks. This one, I think it's called a wide. It's more like 5 by 8.25 instead of the 4 1/4 by 8 1/4. So it's a little bit wider, but I was doing this with the Reset Girl, Corey, who I followed for several years and did a lot of projects that she did, a lot of different notebooks and journal type things, a lot of summer camp type online experiences. So I really did a lot following her years ago. And this is the first notebook I made. It's dated June of 2015. So we're pushing 7 years since this notebook was made. And I would cover it with pattern paper and then put washi tape on the spine and then put packing tape over the washi tape to make it a little bit more sturdy. And they kind of all followed a basic pattern where I would... Oh, you can tell this hadn't been opened in a while. I would list out her Lister's Got a List. That was the name of the little, series that she had. So I would print out the list, make some kind of title page, and then go right into the list making. So it's very fun to look back at this now. I can already tell. I have not flipped through here, but I can tell you that my style has changed a lot. So I put, still working backward and playing catch up. June is my 3rd catch up month. I will make it, still having a blast. So I think that what had happened was I had 3 surgeries in 2015, and I was still recovering from neck surgery at this time. In fact, I would have been like about a month, 2 weeks to a month out when this notebook was being put together. So it was a pretty major surgery, some spinal fusion of a few different levels in my neck. So anyway, that's a whole other story, but I think that's why I'm talking about catching up and working backward. And so she would give the prompts and you could print them out. So I would print them out on clear sticker paper, and like this one says, favorite things about summer. And I have a little pocket here, and I've put sunshine, beach vacations, tan skin, pretty flowers, my birthday, and no school. I was already out of the classroom at this point in time, but thinking back to having been a child and having been a teacher of not having school in the summer, although I did sometimes teach summer school. This one, let's see, to accomplish this month, and I listed out quite a few things. A doctor I was seeing continued to heal from the ACDF, which was the type of neck surgery that I had. And I won't read every little thing to you. I think that would make this video way too long. Happy memories, and I did a lot of pockets and flips and tip-ins and little interactive things, even way back then when I didn't know what I was doing. So let's see. I have listed Olin's military ball in 1987, our prom in 1987, high school graduation in 1988. We didn't go to prom together in 88 because he graduated in 87 and went off to boot camp. So I just went with a friend whose girlfriend was also not able to go. So we just kind of went but didn't go together, if you know what I mean there. So wedding day in 1990, birth of the boys in 90, 92, 94, Boys' graduations in 09, 11, and 13. Trip to Denver in 2001. Trip to Seagrove Beach in 2003. And moving into our new home in 2008. So that was some of my happy memories. And this is where I learned about doing things in threes. And so I'm remembering now that I would always do these circles that the Reset Girl, she sold all kind of little stickers. So I would put a circle, stamp the number, and then these are stickers as well. And I'm pretty sure if we look there, oh, here we go. There's another 3 right here. And that's another sticker that she made. Every month she would come out with a new set of small ones, big ones, all kind of stuff. And then also like Crazy Fun stamped 3 times and the date stamped 3 times. So really, she was really big in threes. And so that was impressed upon me early on, and I still do that. So here's one for movies on my watch list. So, and a lot of washi tape and just kind of randomness. My summer song list. So these are kind of some old school sounding songs here. Walking on Sunshine, California Girls, Saturday in the Park. I'd probably choose different songs now, 7 years later. Celebrities I have met or would like to. Let's see what we got here. I don't really know if I'd call them celebrities, but Governor and First Lady Deal, because of my husband's job, we had a relationship with them. And so I met them several times and chatted with them several times. The Atlanta Falcons team and coaches from the 2013 series, all of the home games. So for a brief time, I worked at the entrance where all the players and the coaches for the Atlanta Falcons came in, and I had to check their bags. And if celebrities came in, I could list a whole bunch of celebrities out here, whether it was sports or singing, like the people that performed the halftime and the national anthem and all that stuff. We would get them in and out the door. And then Willie Robertson of Duck Dynasty. That was, I guess he was kind of the biggest one that came to mind at the time. And that was from being there at the stadium as well. Wow, at the pattern and the color. Favorite time wasters? Oh, this hasn't changed hardly any at all, except we need to add Instagram on there now. Instagram, I think, was pretty new back then. I was an early adopter for Instagram. I usually am for most apps and social medias, but Pinterest, Facebook, Pinterest, crafting, and online shopping, I still do all of that. Let's see, where is this thing? Summer bucket list. Get out of my hard collar. So I had to wear a hard neck collar for about 4.5 months. It was awful during the summer. Survive the heat, go to the beach again, and maintain my weight loss. Ugh, that didn't last. Dream vacation spots: Australia, Ireland, Paris, Alaska, Italy, Israel. Favorite smells. Oh, and here I've got a little file folder. Fruity flavors, fall aromas, and Christmas scents. And these are some colorful spreads here. My goodness. Lots of little tiny phrase stickers. She also sold those as well, so you'll see a lot of that. If I could change the world, I put America would turn completely back to God. The rest would fix itself. If only that could happen. Dream jobs. Let's see. Oh, I remember this. A name creator for nail polish, lipstick, paint colors, etc. And then I put seriously exactly what I'm doing right now, which was being a wife and mother to my husband and my sons after I had left the classroom for health reasons a few years before. My addictions. Oh, wow. I'm upside down here. My husband, counting. I am seriously, when I say I have OCD, I am diagnosed with OCD, and counting is a huge part of what I do. Office supplies, listing, Dairy Queen blizzards, manis and patties, accessories, and bling. Not much has changed there either. Things I should do. Let's see, we're flipping up this time. Be more involved at church. Be more patient with Olin and the boys. Be more financially responsible. I still don't do that. I spend way too much on craft supplies. Eat better, cook more often, and exercise. Well, that was a lofty list, wasn't it? So number 15, people that I wish I could have lunch with. Mama and Daddy, they had both passed away at that time. Jesus, Ronald Reagan, George Bush 41, and Billy Graham. So I was kind of big on the political figures there. Currently watching, listening, and eating. Watching, I put nothing in particular. Listening to the fish and eating Extreme Moose Tracks ice cream. I've got that little pocket all decorated up. All right, then where's the thing here? Oh, here we go. Things that make me so happy. Olin, my boys, my nieces and nephews, my pets, good music, and babies. Don't babies make everyone happy? I think so. My favorite possessions, family Bibles, Granny's wedding band, Mama's strawberry pot, Olin's love letters, jewelry from Olin, and crafts made by the boys. So I guess like school crafts and things like that. My packing essentials, I won't read all that out there to you. You can pause and read it if you want to. And that's pretty much still the same today. What was this one? Favorite names. All right, so I've listed boys, and these three are my three boys, Ben, Dylan, and Austin. And then I always thought if we had another boy, I would name him Easton. And then for girls, if I had ever had a girl, she was going to be Caitlin. So I would have had an A, a B, a C, and a D, and that's why there was going to be an E. I told you I'm OCD. And then I also like the names Harper, Marlo, and Willow for girls. And I do still like those. Caitlin will always be my #1 girl name. Maybe I'll have a granddaughter named Caitlin one day. We'll see. All right. Things I would do if I had more time. Yoga, exercise, get massages, read more, volunteer, and cook more, better quality. And this page has come loose, which is not surprising. As much stuff is in here after all these years. And, you know, it's a long time to hold together. Happy moments I wish I could relive. Our wedding day, the births of our boys, when Olin came home from Desert Storm. So that was a big happy day there. All the places I have lived. I'm not going to open that up because I don't want to show you exactly, but there's only been a few. 2 places in Georgia and then in North Carolina where we were stationed when my husband was in the Marine Corps. Favorite creative projects. This is still hanging up in my bedroom. It says Truly, Madly, Deeply. I remember putting, I created my own stain with, I think, a piece of steel wool. I used some Vaseline to make it not take all the paint. I used my silhouette to cut out a stencil and I painted through it. This was like my first really major crafty thing that I ever did right there. And then some more things that I made using my silhouette. Things I have Googled, and I put, it's more like what I have not Googled. If a topic or person comes up that I don't know much about, I Google them right away or as soon as the situation lends itself. Google is my friend, and I still Google a lot. I constantly, if I hear something or a word or a phrase or something that I'm not sure about, I'm looking it up. My dream home, let's see, 5 bedrooms, have that. 5 bathrooms, we only have 3. I have a 2-story. We don't have a basement, we just have the 2 stories. My kitchen's not huge. We do have a family room. Ooh, a theater and a pool. That would be great. Have neither of those. Walk-in closets, have some of that. Large pantries. My pantry's kind of small. 10 acres. Yeah, we're not on 10 acres. And then office space, which we now have plenty of since our boys have moved out of the house and we are empty nesters. Favorite icons and shapes. So I drew in brackets. I love brackets. Sunglasses, arrows, hearts, lots of ampersands. Mustaches were really big at the time. Number 28, favorite comfort foods. And I wrote ice cream, chocolate, mac and cheese, and pizza. Any of those sound great right now. What I loved about myself as a kid. And I put, I'm not sure I really loved anything about myself as a kid. Nothing comes to mind anyway. Wow. I still maybe kind of feel that way now. I mean, I was smart, I did well in school, and, you know, I had a good family and that kind of thing, but I don't know. I didn't have a lot of self-confidence or self-esteem. I don't know. That's kind of a loaded question there. All right. What is great about being a blank? And I wrote in wife. And I said, having a soulmate, finding true love, waking up beside my bestie every morning, always having a shoulder to cry on, and having a built-in partner in crime. I'm glad I didn't go in the gutter with that one since I haven't looked at this since 2015. And then that's it, because June is only 30 days. And I've got this little clip on the front and some tabs out of the top. So, and I think as we went along, some of my little traveler's notebooks got even bigger. So I thought I would maybe try to share one of these with you maybe once a month and kind of do it as a series and just let you see what Michelle from 7 years ago was creating, and how my style has changed, what a lot of things about me. I think it's a great way to get to know someone, and I do enjoy that connection of people that I follow, so hopefully you enjoy that as well. I would love a thumbs up on today's video. I would love a subscribe if you have not already done so. I would love for you to follow me over on Instagram, do all those wonderful things. And there will be plenty of links down in the description box of just like things that I use on a regular basis. It won't really tie to this stuff, but there's always plenty of links down there to the things that I like to use. And until I see you in the next video, take care of yourself, do something good for yourself, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.